Good afternoon. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you're new to the channel, please hit the notification bell. And today, we got ourselves 3 Model 3s that we're going to be doing a quality check with each and every one. And let's see if Tesla has been improving the quality build of the Model 3. So, all right, let's do a quality check on these Model 3s. So let's start off by looking at the left side. Let's move on to the hood and move on to the right side. And these comes with the new projector headlights. All versions of the Model 3 come with the new projector headlights. Unfortunately, with the Model Y, you're only going to see the projector headlights on the performance version, and that's due to a part shortage. All right, so yeah, let's continue on with this Model 3 quality check. Let's look at the VIN right over here. These are recently dropped off. I mean, like, they were dropped off today. So these are brand new, came straight from the US. So let's look at the right side over here. Let's examine the door panel to see if it's flush. And let's see if it's flush over here. And it is flush. Let's look at the panel over here to see the gap. And the gap over here is a little bit too big for my liking, but it is okay. It is fine because the gap size is consistent. And let's look at the rear. Let's look at the rear. The rear is looking good. Now let's move on top of here to look at this panel over here. This is what we want to see, a nice tight panel. And we want to see a consistent gap. We don't want to see a gap that goes from big to small. So let's do the door test. We did the door test on the right side and it is flush. So it is flush. So I would definitely have to say that this gets a pass. All right, so let's move on to the second Model 3. All right, so this is our second Model 3. Let's take a look. Let's start off by looking at the left side and move on to the right side. Let's take a look at the rims. Let's take a look at the VIN. Let's take a look at the glass roof. This car is a little bit dirty, but remember, it's being transported off a delivery truck, and for the last couple of days it has been raining. So that's obviously where the dirt has come from. So let's do the door test, and the door test passes and it's flush. Back here, it passes and it's flush. Now looking at this panel, very tight. This is the best one I've seen today, and that's awesome. I love seeing it, a nice tight panel and no big ass gap. Okay, so now let's check the charger port door. It does poke out a bit, so I would definitely have to have them fix that for me. But that's a minor issue, and you can just tell that to your sales agent, sales rep, and they'll be glad to fix that for you. Okay, so if you look closely under here, this is a minor issue. It looks like there's a paint defect. It wasn't fully painted. It is a slight issue. You can barely see it. It's probably invincible to the eye, but if you look really close, you can see that there is a little chip there. So besides that, the car is fine. Yeah, it is nice and flush, and I would give this a pass. I would give this a pass. So let's move on to our final Model 3. All right, we got our final Model 3 over here, and let's do the quality check. Let's start off by looking at the left side. Let's move on to the right side. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's take a look at the VIN. Beautiful. And soon I'm gonna have to block out the VIN because I don't want any problem with somebody saying, oh, this is my VIN, and Tesla doesn't really like it that you record the VIN. So some of my future videos will be not using the VIN. All right, so let's continue on. Okay, so let's move on to the right side here. Let's see if the door is flush, and it is flush. Let's move on to the rear, and it is flush. Oh, another tight panel. Beautiful. Oh, beautiful. That's what we want to see. That's definitely what we want to see. That brings joy to my eyes and makes me smile from ear to ear. So if you look again, and if you look very, very closely right there, that same chip paint problem, I can't really focus, but if you look at that corner right there, you can see that it was not painted properly. And so this is a problem that's coming out of the factory. I guess they have to recalibrate the machines in order to fix that problem, and make sure to let Tesla know of any single problem that you have on your vehicle. Make sure to write every single thing down. Do not take your vehicle if it's not built to the best of their ability. I strongly suggest that you reject VINs that are not built to your satisfaction. Tesla has been known to build vehicles very fast. They're actually building these Model 3s in about 3 hours. So make sure that that when you're going on a delivery day, that you're very patient. Don't get too excited. Just relax and go in there with the intention of inspecting your vehicle. Like, you have to inspect it. The reason why I do these quality checks is we have to hold Tesla accountable for the cars that they're building. I am not biased towards Tesla. I actually own a Tesla. There's my Tesla right there. I have a Model 3, and I'm actually a Tesla investor and shareholder. So it's actually my goal is to help Tesla improve the quality of the cars that they're building. That way, it will be better for the consumer, and we won't be having to deal with issues. So, if you're thinking about ordering a Model S, X3, or Y, now's the best time to do it. So come down here over at Tesla, or open up your app and order yourself a Model 3, Model Y, Model X, Model S, Cybertruck, and even I heard the Model 2 is coming out. I don't even think it's going to be called the Model 2, but it's coming out, and it's going to be exported from China. And guess what? It's starting at $25,000 US. I tell you, this is going to be the time where everybody's going to be switching over to electric, and it's going to help with the CO2 emissions, and it's going to reduce the carbon emissions that we emit, and it's going to be better for the environment, where we can leave our Earth, our planet Earth, to our kids and have a better air quality. That's all I want. I wish everybody drove an electric vehicle. I'm sick and tired of that gas smell. I'm sick and tired of going to the gas station. Well, I don't go to the gas station no more. My motto is paying gas is in the past. Now we are just here, just enjoying what we have, and luckily my Model 3 was built, and I don't have any panel gaps. I don't have no problems, and mine was built in 2020. So I'm actually surprised that I actually got myself a good build. And you know why? Because I looked at every single corner. I got up and down the vehicle, and I loved it. So that's all I gotta say. So thank you, and have a nice day. Hey, would you like to win a Tesla Model 3? All you have to do is like, share, comment, and subscribe. And one lucky subscriber will win a Tesla Model 3.